I did it. I made it work first time around this time.
Let's see who in the chat tells us if we're actually live or not.
Why would you throw that out there? I did it.
Because
I made it
because
work.
because I know what last week was like.
Well, no faith. Otherwise, how have you been, Peggy?
I'm doing great. How about you? I'm better than last week. I have actually slept a little bit, so not exhausted. So don't expect nonsense like last week, but also expect some nonsense because it's still just the way it is.
See? See this?
Y'all are live for real. See?
Successful.
Yeah, and we've like 15 minutes to spare or 12 minutes or whatever it is now. I don't know. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. It's I had the stressful morning this time around.
Well, as long as it's only one of us, then that's fine.
That is fair, as long as it's only
That is
one.
fine. Only one of us.
Um,
I gotta wait till people get here. I have a bone to pick with you, but I'm gonna wait till we have an audience. So.
what did I do? I don't even know what I did.
Oh, that's okay.
That's definitely a Karina mug. That one.
That's a cactus. It says free hugs. Be right back. It'll put coolant in your car. You always have like. Gotta switch laundry. Gotta do this. Gotta. Uh-oh. Wait. What? Uh-oh. No. I gotta wait because I gotta wait till at least one other person who knows the story is gonna be in this chat. And then because they need to witness
I have been
the.
pre-warned about this, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. So you know who I'm waiting for.
Oh yeah, I was told. I was told that she gave you information
When we have a
and ammunition. I was
conversation
like,
and part of it
that's not
and
good.
part of it and part of it ends up with I know I liked you for a reason, you know it's good.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna message her and tell her that Peggy is waiting.
Oh no, that's fine.
Peggy is waiting.
We'll have people that'll show up once Dynamite is actually up and running anyway, so
so this week looks like a pretty stacked card.
we say that every week.
That is true.
Also, they're doing like this crazy graphic for Swerve and Omega. Like they're multiple crazy graphics and like movable like images. No. You will not miss it. I will wait till you come back. Like the graphics and stuff that they're doing, they're making this like big fight feel, right? Like
It's like they're treating it like it's a pay-per-view match.
mm-hmm.
Which I
And
got
I'm
a
trying to
message about today from Todd from Wrestle Radio. He was like, wait, so Swerve and Kenny is on Dynamite today, not the pay-per-view. I was like, correct.
But not only that, it's not next week in Kenny's hometown.
Yeah. Which,
because that's when I thought it was going to be. Like, if it's going to be so that one of them gets the pay-per-view match, obviously it can't be on the pay-per-view, but I thought it for sure would have been next week when they're in Winnipeg in his hometown. So
yeah, I could have seen it being either way, but I think this way it allows them to have Kenny win tonight,
mm-hmm.
and then you get the face-off with MJF and guarantee like MJF is going to get booed next week.
Well, MJF is there tonight, right?
Yes.
I thought I saw that on the card. Did you see his pictures from Disney? Speaking
Yes.
of, oh my God, the picture of him with like zero reaction on the flume ride. I don't know which one that was, but I was just like, that's fantastic. That's really
Just looks
good.
miserable the entire time. The only person that's ever looked miserable at Disney.
I love someone said you got real money because you bought the photo. You didn't take a picture of the screen, which made me laugh. As people who have been to Disney know how much those things are. And the guy in front of him casually taking a selfie with MJF behind him going because I'm like, there's no way he's taking that picture forward. You know he's taking a picture of him with MJF.
Oh yeah. He knows the guy that's sitting behind him. He's like, oh, gotta get this pic.
So my thing is, okay, like if I was in Disney and I went on this ride, I'd be like, there's no way that's MJF, right? Like, do you know what I mean? My brain would be like, it's just somebody who looks like him, right? I mean, even though he said he was going to Disney and all these other things, but I'd be like, and until you heard him talk, assuming his accent that you hear in movies and stuff is his real, like, then I'd be like, I'm pretty sure it's MJF. Like,
Yeah, the
but I
only thing
don't
that would have
like taking the
guaranteed
selfies.
the only thing that would have guaranteed it for me is like seeing him and Alicia together. I mean, like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I know both of those people.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely
and
that there's a random couple that looks just like them that
Yeah.
isn't them.
that's true. Like them together for sure. But if you just saw him separate, you'd be like, that guy looks an awful lot like MJF. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the outfit that he was wearing. I was just like, the 80s called, and I don't know if that's coming back, and that frightens me because I've done that look more than once already, and I'm not okay with things coming back like a third time in my lifetime. So,
Why
yeah,
not? That's
when
great
that
for them.
happens, I'm just not okay.
It's like when you hear like the classics playlists or the retro playlists, and you're like, oh no. That's from my high school.
When music in the grocery store is music that I listen to at school dances, I have a problem. And 2, I was driving across the country and I heard this is a great radio station I was listening to, and then all of a sudden I heard, "And this is your oldies," and I'm like, "I'm gonna drive off a cliff." Like, this is I'm just like,
That'll do it.
oldies? What? What?
Oh, guess what?
No. What?
There was a new match announced 14 seconds ago.
Of course there was, 8 minutes before the show starts. Which match?
A mixed trios match, Skyflight with Zeta.
Okay.
And the Death Riders, Marina, Mox, and Garcia.
Now, Skyflight with Zeta was part of the ROH tapings too, were they not?
Yes.
I thought I saw
They've been
mixed
like pairing a
trios
lot.
match.
So.
Yeah, I actually like those mixed matches.
Yeah,
I think there should be more of them. Have no fear, your bestie is here. Good. We just got to wait for a couple more people because I need an audience for all of this. Jamie's nervous, by the way.
Yeah. So then we also have the women's world title match.
Mm-hmm.
Another one where it's like, I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be.
But
I assume Thekla wins, but
I would assume so. I guess she'll be defending it at the pay-per-view in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks,
3 weeks,
3 weeks. Okay, so we don't know who she's fighting though, right?
No.
Okay. Is she going to be fighting Mercedes there? Mercedes, like,
I would assume so, but then also maybe not. But then there's like
yeah.
the Toni storyline makes Mina a more viable option.
Yeah, he has no idea what I'm about to. I said I had a bone to pick with him, but I haven't given him any other information. And I just said that I was waiting for someone else to show up in chat. He's like, "Oh, I've been warned." I'm like, "Okay, so you know who I'm waiting for." Yeah, so we've got the women's match. And again, like, this could go anywhere because I feel like Mercedes is going to win this at All In, her big one. Because
it's too soon to have her win the
loses her
belt.
title in Winnipeg, which I'm assuming she will following everything else that's going on, that's Tuesday before Dynamite next week. So, which is also in Winnipeg. And so I'm assuming she's going to show up there. Maybe she won't, and I'll be just like,
well, that happens.
It'll be another one of those. Okay. But so if that's the case, I can't imagine them holding her away from the title for that long. I mean, All In is August, September, August, the end of August. Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah, I think it's like the 28th of August.
I didn't think it was that late.
It's like the very, very end.
But it could be.
Yeah, it is very late. That's why I'm like, how do we keep her away from the title picture for that long? Unless we don't.
Yeah, August 30th. It's the end of August too, so it might as well be 30th. September.
Okay, yeah. So I thought it was the 28th. I didn't know what the weekend was, but yeah.
So yeah, it might as well be September. That is what?
Yeah.
6 months from now.
Yeah, so we can't keep her away from.
Or 5 months.
That long. Like, yeah. So, but I have to assume that. Yeah, I don't know. But Toni being out is.
So there's a whole spanner
everything
in the works.
Questionable. Like, yeah.
And then we also have Roosh and Darby, basically the How's Darby Gonna Die Today match.
We need like a bingo card for that.
Except I don't think you'd ever get it right because it's always something wacky that you'd never predict.
You make a bingo card with like the most absurd things on it, and we just see which one of us has, like, by the time World's End rolls around, or we just pick an obscure date like Allin and be like, who has the most stamps by then? Like, you know, Darby has his face in a fish tank with piranhas. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, you just like random Darby rides a unicycle to the ring. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like,
the funny part is they've used a fish tank on AEW, so not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, and that's exactly my point. I mean, it could be absolutely anything, right?
Darby jumps off a cliff. Yep, done that. Did you see Did you see the video of him launching into a crowd at a rock show over the weekend as well?
No,
like just from the stage.
I'm not even surprised.
Full sprint launched out over the like gap into the crowd. I was like, okay, well.
Are you the type of person, Karina, that does a lot of like DIY projects? If you say that makes him nervous, or do you mean just like a craft project or Heart is back? What did Jamie do? Hold on, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. I might make him suffer for like another 20 or 30 minutes before I decide to call him out on this.
Yeah, she's gonna wait until at least Dynamite starts and people start filtering.
Oh yeah. You need at least a couple more people, and I know there'll be at least a couple more people come in. So the more witnesses to this, the better. To be fair, and I hope that this makes your other podcast, because I'm about to start asking for money for the amount of times I've appeared on that podcast.
Yeah, last week was a lot.
I think it was 3 or 4.
It was at least 3. And then I think they hit me again after we went off the air.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said to you, can you pass along a message? If I'm not going to get money, then I at least get to put creative input. Did you tell them that as well?
No, I'll tell them in the pre-show.
Be like, Peggy suggests this, but also she says if she's not going to get money for appearing on the show, she at least gets creative input. Swerve and Kenny is kicking off Dynamite?
Yeah, that's a hell of a way to start the show.
If I could actually
oh god, how loud is this going to be?
Like, did they say they're starting? Because I just have the opening credit, like the opening screen.
Well, yeah, it's still 2 minutes before, but I'm pretty sure.
So they must have announced that's who's kicking it off. Okay.
There was a TK video that I didn't watch. Didn't read.
To be fair,
I didn't read a
at
video.
15 minutes before the show starts, we're already live. Stop adding shit to the show. Like,
I wonder if anything else has been added in the last 5 minutes.
Oh my god. If there's already one match added, like 8 minutes too, what else has been added?
Nothing else.
But also, if that's kicking off the show, what else is gonna happen? Like,
well, that makes me think the MJF segment is immediately after it.
Yeah. Unless MJF kicks it off with a promo, but AEW doesn't really do that all that much, so.
That'd be weird. I'd be very confused.
I keep forgetting that you're sharing your screen with me. So every time your screen moves,
you're seeing it moving, you're like, what's going on?
And I'm like, what am I touching? Like, yeah. Oh.
No, I'm just messing with things, so it's like.
No, it's fine.
All of the gaps are even when I pop out the Dynamite thing, and then I sit it down the bottom in between.
Fair.
In between, like, my voice, like, audio channels, and then the chat. I make it just the right gap that the Dynamite pop out fits in there.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. I just, like I said, you see something moving and you're like, is that me? What am I touching?
Just because I'm OCD like that.
It's your stream. I'm just here to talk nonsense and get the clips.
Yeah, good job, geese lady.
I would like to be embarrassed by that, but I'm not. Like, I'm really not. Like, someone said to me, is that what your stream is like all the time? I'm like, we're pretty much like that all the time. And they're like, what was the context of that? I'm like, nothing. Like, literally what you saw, that wasn't edited.
Yeah.
It wasn't put together. That was legitimately the sequence of words that came out of my mouth.
Yeah, that was one of the rare ones where I didn't have to take bits and pieces from all over to make it sound ridiculous. I was like, well, here's just a 2-minute clip.
I'm like, it's me. It's who I am. Ooh, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. That
Peggy's gonna say something crazy. Yeah, where that clip is at almost 1.3 thousand views on YouTube.
I want to know what people were expecting when they clicked on it based on
The
crazy
thumbnail.
Canadian stuff during Dynamite, and my face like, but also, what were they expecting, and did they stay? And were they satisfied?
I can tell you. Yeah, they stayed
Oh,
for
because you can see?
they stayed for at least half of the video. It's like
Realizing that I wasn't talking about wrestling.
It's like when I put up when I taught Karina Australian words on the podcast. I put that up and it went crazy.
But I think it's funny, like, they stayed for half the clip and then realized that she's not talking about wrestling at all.
Yeah, she's not talking about AEW at all. What the hell am I watching this for?
We are a different breed of Watchalong, for sure. I can't believe we're kicking off with this. Like, okay.
Also, Kenny back to Battle Cry.
I noticed that. I was just about to ask you him because I was like, is that his music? Is that like?
Yeah, I think he only uses that Final Fantasy one for like either pay-per-views or New Japan.
I could see that. Yeah. I love Renee Ringside. I love that they've kept it. They must be getting really good feedback.
New graphics too.
Are they?
Yeah, that nameplate is different.
I know they match the regular opening title sequence, so maybe that's why. What does his shirt say? Oh my god. I caught half of it and I'm like, I need to see the whole thing before I make a comment.
Who's shit?
The guy in the front row.
Oh, I didn't.
He's got a black t-shirt with white writing and it said something and I'm like, wait a minute, I need the whole context before I make a comment on this.
Well, you don't want to say something and that I can clip out of context?
I also want to make sure that it says what I think it said before I say something entirely out of pocket. So, yeah. Like, girl, stop teasing me.
Yeah, those graphics are sick.
Yeah. I feel like was it today that Ruckus is dropping the album as well? Or is it tomorrow?
I believe it dropped today. Hang on. Let me go to your Twitter because you shared it. And that's the easiest way to find it.
Go to my Twitter. I share everything.
I was going to say, yeah, except I'm going to have to scroll for ages. There's a lot of retweets.
There's a little search thing. You can search.
Well, shush. How many times have I got to shush you in a week?
Jamie is the most tech savvy person I know.
Also, however, I searched Ruckus and that didn't work.
Yeah, no point searching for AEW. Hey, Scott. We're opening with Kenny versus Swerve, and I love that. I'm just so worried they've been pumping this match up to be something spectacular that it's going to end up being a DQ or something.
Yeah, or a time limit draw.
Was there a time limit? I didn't even notice when they...
Well, usually.
Let's look for the tweet that says this looks like a pay-per-view. There's always one. I think it's how we get on there. Happy Swerve versus Omega 2 Day to all who celebrate. That's great.
Yeah, first and with limited ads.
Okay.
So yeah.
They are making a big deal about this.
The New Wave album drops at midnight, so 2 hours after Dynamite.
Okay, that makes sense. I knew it was something related to today, but that makes sense that they would drop it after Dynamite, which makes me wonder if somebody's got a new
theme debut.
Yeah.
Especially because it says new and recent themes.
The mug debut for Karina, because she wasn't here when I showed it earlier. The cactus that says free hugs.
I honestly don't know who wins this. I would assume Kenny just because of where they are next week, but...
You could have Swerve and Kenny come in and be like, depending on what happens tonight, this could be just a BS match. And Kenny's like, this ended with blah, blah, blah. I'm not happy, yada, yada. And now it's a 3-way match. There we go. Scott just said a 3-way at Dynasty.
Yeah, it could be to set up a 3-way.
Yeah. I like that they do the Who's House, Swerve's house still, even though Swerve sort of got away from that with the entrance, at least. So
yeah, he still uses the like
it was a
catchphrase.
very you mug. Did you see the new ones coming out? Did I send them to you, Corinne? There's a seagull with little McDonald's fries and his little wings, and it makes me happy. I need it. It's dropping tomorrow. There's an owl and a robin and a duck, but that's seagull with the French fries. Yeah. So good.
You cannot eat chips on an Australian beach.
Oh, you can't anywhere. That's sort of the whole mine. Spiky and adorable. That's funny. Yeah, there's the guy standing right in front of Kenny. I need to see what his shirt says. Oh, get everyone to be quiet. I need what this? Oh my god. We're not ever going to see this guy's shirt now.
Yeah, it's probably inappropriate because then unless they show it up close.
It says what does the, and then there's something in tiny letters, and then there's something about all this ass, and I'm like trying to figure out what it says in the middle.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning where they actually showed him. I'm not gonna be able to see it because it's just so small.
Oh yeah, that text in the middle is real tiny.
Yeah. And you know, when he's got his hands up and stuff, of course, it's like not. Sorry, need to be responsible at all. And oh yeah, and the mugs are not cheap. Not cheap. If anyone gets a good shot of that T-shirt, tell me what it says. Yeah.
Wait, Taz is back. Has Taz been back recently?
Was he out last week?
Was he there last week? I don't think he was there last week, was he?
Don't remember. Was he out with getting surgery, or was he out because he was unwell?
He got his knees done, I think.
Yeah, because I didn't know if that was all part of the same thing or if there was two separate things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it was either his knees or his shoulders had to be reconstructed.
It was his knees, yeah. So when this match is over, we'll have the conversation about the thing I need to talk to you about. Because I can't do it during the middle of the match because it's this.
I say I'm innocent.
Oh, it's not even just about you. There's your clip. Let me sip a tea while you're looking suspicious at me.
What?
He said it was his first day back. I gotta wait because I gotta pay attention to this match. We're actually supposed to be a wrestling watch along. I don't know if you were informed about that, even though our clips apparently
suggest otherwise.
The clips that do the best too are the ones that we don't talk about anything wrestling, by the way.
Either that or the ones where we directly react to things.
Yeah, like over the top. Like,
yeah.
And the worst part is those reactions are legit because we're not really those. We don't fake react to anything because let's face it, we barely watch wrestling. So when people are like, "Did you?" I'm like, "That is legitimately me." Like, you know.
Yeah, I was legitimately annoyed at the inspiration. Losing.
That's exactly what this is. I was telling somebody else about that earlier today when we were talking about that clip and stuff because I'd shared it with somebody and they were like, "This is your wrestling watch along?" I said, "Yeah." And they're like, "But you don't talk about wrestling." I'm like, "Not really." And they're like, "Well, why do you do it?" I'm like, "Because I just want to hang out with friends and talk about whatever and watch wrestling together."
Yeah, the wrestling is just there.
Yeah. I mean, we are watching along with it. We're just not, you know. If you want to listen to somebody do play-by-play, you can watch this and listen to commentary. And I don't even pretend to know what half of these moves are. I like flippy stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like the best non-wrestling/wrestling team and the interwebs. Yeah. Here's a good hint for you. Webs. Yeah.
I know what it's about now. I think.
Oh, do you? Because When I heard this story, I was like,
if it's about the thing that Karina was yelling at me about this week.
Could be, might be. I don't know. I don't get involved in your personal life. Other than what she tells me about you. Oh, exactly. He says the same thing. Their shorts do better if you're not talking about wrestling. Yeah. I mean, In the Weeds is a perfect example. They don't really talk a hell of a lot about wrestling either. Like, it's like...
Yeah, the few times I've tuned into that show, it's like, oh, wait, it's 40 minutes in and we haven't spoken about any wrestling yet. What's going on?
And if you go on a Tuesday or Thursday, they're mostly talking about basketball. Like, I mean... Is that new gear for Swerve?
Probably.
Oh,
what the hell? What the hell is this?
Oh. I couldn't tell if that was a mistake or not. He actually looked like he actually fell off the back there.
I was concerned he was going to go for a poison rana from up there, but... what are we doing, guys? Russian leg sweep from the top? Oh, Jesus. Backdrop.
Have we heard about his diverticulitis yet today?
No.
Normally they make such a big deal about it. I guess he'll get a kick to the gut and then they'll mention it. You know what? The fact that they have a deal that if the main event ends in a DQ, they don't talk about the show the next day, I actually kind of think that's hysterical. Because every time I watch a show, I'm like, oh, they're not going to talk about that tomorrow.
How many Raw shows have they been able to talk about in the last 3 years?
They don't talk about Raw and they don't talk about SmackDown. And I don't think they talked about NXT because last night was a DQ, if I'm not mistaken, in the main event.
Yep, that sounds about right. I was going to say every Raw main event ends up with like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's to the point that that's such their shtick that when I watch Raw, I'm like, oh, they're not going to talk about that tomorrow. Like, you know, like it's ingrained in my brain every time there's a DQ.
Oh, there you go. There's another match. Speedball versus Rocky.
So there's like 800 matches on this card tonight. I don't know how many there are, to be fair.
Oh, and Roosh Darby is now no count out. Okay, just another way for Darby to die.
Okay. But at least we knew about that match. So, yeah, exactly. We were talking about that, about Allin is not for like many, many months still. Like, I can't imagine whoever wins at Dynasty, if they beat MJF, is going to hold it all the way to Allin. I mean, they could.
I could say that's only 4 months. And that's a relatively short reign in AEW.
Do we think MJF is losing it? Like, you know?
Not with the way ratings have been recently.
And you're right. I mean, I think Ospreay is winning at Allin regardless of whoever he fights, but...
Yeah. I don't think the title changes until at least Double or Nothing.
Yeah, because that's a bigger show, right?
Yeah, it's one of their, like, 4 OG shows.
The big 4, yeah. And that's why I said I don't think MJF will lose at Dynasty. I think the big title change at Dynasty will be the tag titles.
Yes.
And I don't know if anything else will change at Dynasty. You usually get one big one and maybe one surprise depending on what else is on that card, but it's not really fully stacked yet. But I don't think you have the big moment where you get CNC winning the tag titles and then and as well as Kenny also winning the title. Like, I don't think you get that. I agree, Scott.
I don't think Dynasty was New Japan's version of Forbidden Door. Because it's always been in America.
Isn't Wrestle Dream?
Wrestle Dream was supposed to be their one, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Eric.
Well, actually, the first Dynasty was in Japan. Because it was the day before Wrestle Kingdom.
And I don't like, I've only been watching, I shouldn't say only, but since like 2022. So
Well, that's not the diverticulitis, but that definitely hurts.
yeah. I don't know what, I just can't, I'm trying to think, who does Ospreay go in challenging at Allin? I feel like it's not Kenny Omega.
Ospreay Kenny is a huge match, but I don't.
It doesn't feel like, yes, it's a huge match, but unless one of them, like, you don't often get those two babyface matches, right? Like,
and yeah, unless they're gonna like somehow turn Kenny at
unless
some
you have a triple threat, or you have a triple threat of some sort, right? So
I think Ospreay MJF is the way to go for Allin.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you know, those promos beforehand of Ospreay just bagging on the British teeth and their food and all of that sort of stuff, and like, this place sucks. I don't want to be here.
All of this stuff, I'm like, were you supposed to fall in the crowd? Like, you know what I mean? I'm starting to.
That's like the problem they have. Like, you know how they put that like foam, basically pool noodle on the top of the barricades?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with that, because it just slips off so easy.
Because normally they'll get up there, but they don't normally go on the crowd side.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that was definitely
unless they intentionally go into the aisle where the crowd is. Yeah, that's exactly what I said too, Scott. Until he gets kicked in the stomach, they'll be like, oh, do you know he had diverticulitis or has diverticulitis and he had surgery and he's been out for how long? And
they cut out a big chunk of his bowel. Like, okay.
Honestly, it is a very like traumatic.
It's not a
surgery.
It's not a simple surgery.
No. And the fact that he is back and like looking the way he does, like, you know, it's also with like with Ospreay being back after his surgery and stuff, like the fact that he's back and doing the nonsense that he did when he showed up at his first when he first arrived. I'm like, come on.
6 months after having your neck fused.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm back after 6 months, Sky Twister from the top to the floor. Like, okay.
And almost knocked his head on the edge of the ring on the way down. Like, come on. So what do we have for Dynasty already?
The tag match?
That's it, right?
I believe so.
And we have MJF versus somebody because they keep putting him on the poster and stuff. Like,
well, yeah, MJF will do something, but I don't know what. MJF
will be, you know, and then I'm assuming the women's will be defended.
I assume it's AEW. There's going to be like 15 matches. So.
Yeah. And that's the 12th, right? The weekend before Mania.
Correct.
So much wrestling in April. So much wrestling.
Did you see all the people complaining about the Cody bus ride thing? Like, oh, that's
sold out.
That's too expensive. It's like, yeah, but it's sold out, so it obviously wasn't too expensive.
So someone sent me the thing and they're like, can you believe this is $10,000? Like it's 9,900 and something, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's the same price it was last year. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, but people are just bitching for the sake of bitching. And I'm like, they offered the same thing last year and it sold out. So of course they're going to send it. And last year they only got a tour of the bus. This year, Cody Rhodes is driving the bus to 1 or 2 Las Vegas landmarks with you on it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's an upgrade. However, for $10,000, you should also get tickets to the show. They don't have to be front row tickets, but you should at least get tickets to the show.
You should at least get in the building.
Yeah. And you don't. So, because they had the reason I was part of that conversation today was someone had sent me the link for the Clash in Italy. Yes. They're offering a package where you have a wine tasting and superstars will come. And also you get to make pasta with one of the WWE superstars. And I'm like, I want that.
That sounds
fun.
And
it includes front row tickets to the Clash show. So you get front row tickets, you get all these other perks, and it's like $11,000. I'm like, okay.
It's still so much money.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Like
I don't know
5
what
trips to the
Hangman's gonna
States for me.
do. I think Hangman's, they said, taking some time off. So until he comes back, we have no idea what he's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
do.
think he'll
And
be on
especially if
Dynasty.
he's actually going to stick with it. You said he won't be on Dynasty?
I don't think so.
Is your internet wonky or is it mine?
Seems fine on my end.
Everything just went like really pixely on my screen. So hate it.
Canada things.
Well, let me no, not today. You got last week. That was it.
I still don't know what I watched when you sent me that song.
You know what?
It's a lot.
Enjoy. The thing is I remembered to send it to you. No, I mean, why? You know,
Yeah,
I don't think $11,000. If you think about it, front row tickets and all these other add-ons versus a drive on the bus with Cody Rhodes, like, I feel like my money would be better spent with the wine tasting and the pasta making.
Especially in Vegas, like it's not going to be a long drive.
No,
like you can drive Vegas, up and down the strip in about
WrestleMania,
half an hour.
And it's Cody. Now, who do you get making the pasta with you? I don't know. Give me Danhausen.
Be an interesting pasta.
To be fair, it's just somebody going to be cooking. It's a pasta. And, you know, I was watching again in the weeds and they were talking about whether you could bring the pasta in and watch the show. And I'm like, I feel like you guys have never been to a pasta making class that you don't understand what this is actually about. But okay.
I was going to say, yeah, they're going to cook the pasta at that time.
Well, you're probably going to do it at a different place, not necessarily on site. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
It's going to be at wherever the wine tasting is because they're going to have an actual kitchen. It's probably a whole like...
Could be two different things because it sounded like the wine tasting might have been at like a pre-show reception.
Okay. Yeah, because I could see it just like being like... Because that's like something you would do at a winery anyway.
And with that, it said like WWE Superstars. And it's like when they have those not meet and greet, when they have like the VIP packages and some of the superstars are just sort of mingling around. But the pasta one, it says make pasta with the WWE Superstar. And I'm like...
Yeah, well, I imagine it'll just be a class and then they're just one of the participants.
There, exactly. And I'm assuming it'll be like, you know, like the real deal, like, you know, some chef from there. And I don't know what that is, Heart. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
But yeah, I mean, there's a whole list of superstars that they could bring to make pasta with me, and I would be happy.
I would assume it's Julia.
Why?
She's Italian.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you'd get somebody like a Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
Like somebody that would be like super entertaining to do it with. So like Chelsea or Danhausen. Grayson Waller would be hysterical.
Except yeah. I don't think that guy's eaten a piece of pasta and some carbs in a very long time.
I mean, I can't even imagine that. That's what makes me think Chelsea. But the one-winged angel.
Chelsea would be fun to do it with.
Yeah,
because it would just be a mess.
Just so over the top. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so no nonsense.
Nope. AEW aren't big on the nonsense.
No, but I could see whether MJF comes out or...
I assume he'll be out shortly. Oh, there you go. That's a banger match for Dynasty.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I thought I saw that. So yeah, we are watching AEW talking about which WWE superstars I'd make pasta with. But to be fair, any of them. But
now I wonder where this leaves Swerve as well. There we go. Eric's.
Is Swerve feuding with anybody else? Eric just asked the same thing.
Yeah. I could see Swerve going away for a little bit and they have him and Hangman come back together as bad guys.
Well, why don't you... What do you mean as bad guy? Swerve's already a bad guy, is he not?
Yeah, but he can go and corrupt Hangman into being a bad guy too.
Fair. That's fair.
Because
So
you
now
can't
he
just
has
have
the
Hangman come back and be like, I'm a bad guy now. He has to have like a
I
corrupting
mean,
force.
you can do whatever you want.
No, just no.
So
I already do what I want.
You gotta do the whole Cartman thing from South Park.
Respect my authority.
No.
I do what I want.
Whatever. I do what I want.
I do what I want.
When he goes on, was it Maury Povich or whatever it was? Or Jerry Springer?
Jerry
One
Springer.
of them. Jerry Springer, yeah. I do what I want. Oh, we gotta wait till the vignette. Give me a minute. Then we can talk about the thing.
There you go. There's another thing.
I don't want to miss
Darby jumps out of a helicopter with no parachute.
That was not on my bingo card. Oh, hold on. I can't... See, you're expecting me to not watch Darby throw himself downstairs. Hold on. He could wrestle Brody again. Did something happen in that match that, Swerve could have been like, oh, well, Kenny did this or Kenny did that? Like, Kenny's not...
No, Kenny won clean.
Yeah.
God, that was nuts.
Oh my God. I didn't even hear that.
If it's the thing he tweeted out, it just confused me.
I don't watch, I try to tune into their shows, but everything is so late for me now. Like, I'm getting old. But we have to, if if it's only 3 weeks away, we need to start making, some matches because there's going to be 13 on this card, right? So.
No, we don't. We got 2.5 weeks before we got to do that.
Yeah, 3 days before.
We'll announce them on the Dynamite before.
All right. So tell me about the funnel weaves.
The funnel web.
Yeah, the funnel web. Yeah. Tell me about this.
They find little holes and they build funnels out of webs, and then
they're very deadly.
Pop out and go,
let's get to the point. They're very deadly, right?
Yeah, they're one of the deadliest spiders in the country.
Okay, so you guys found a bigger version of this.
They did, yes.
And what did you name this giant venomous spider?
They called it the Newcastle Big Boy.
Yeah. Did y'all hear that?
He's a big boy.
What did you call the deadly spider?
The Newcastle Big Boy, because he's a big boy. He's bigger than a regular one.
Yeah. Australia, ladies and gentlemen.
They are pretty bad.
The spider Big Boy.
They're also scary because you can't see them, because they hide in little holes and then they just go. Surprise.
Very deadly. Very deadly. Very hidden.
Yeah.
Very deadly.
Surprise.
And you call it Big Boy.
Yep. Correct. We also call one of the deadliest snakes the red belly black snake, because it's black and has a red belly.
Yeah, this is all I wanted to confront Jamie on, the nonsense that is Australia.
And then there's the inland taipan that is also very deadly, because it lives inland and it's a taipan. And the other really deadly snake? The brown snake.
Is it brown?
It's brown. And then there's also the tiger snake that has tiger stripes.
Orange and black.
It's, a dark orange, like a brownie orange.
What is the scientific name
the king brown
for the Newcastle Big Boy?
I believe that is the scientific name.
No, it must have some Latin.
I think it's just
Latin
like the
name,
Newcastle
right?
funnel web.
So, the Big Boy.
Correct.
And I know this is going to get clipped, but I don't care. You guys are ridiculous.
No, we're normal. Okay. The scientific name for the Newcastle Big Boy or Newcastle funnel web spider is Atrax christenseni.
So from that, you get Newcastle Big Boy.
Yep.
Now, is Newcastle a place in Australia?
Yeah, Newcastle's a city north of Sydney.
I mean, there's Newcastles everywhere, let's face it, right? That's why
Boy is also spelled B-O-I. Just
boy, like that.
Because a big boy.
So it does sound like a sandwich. I agree.
Because there's the Sydney funnel web, which is the regular size one, and then there's I think it's the South Sydney funnel web, which is like a little bit smaller, and then there's the Newcastle big boy, which is the northern one.
I feel really bad that I disappointed Hart. This is all I wanted to confront you on, but now I got to listen to Will Ospreay. So are we getting...
That's next week.
Okay.
They beeped it this time, which suggests he wasn't supposed to swear last week.
I was just gonna say, I'm just slightly behind you. That's the most quiet we've ever been. I had to hear that. April 1st is the Winnipeg show, right?
Yes.
And so April 2nd is Thursday. That wouldn't be Collision. I think Collision is
It's probably Thursday, but it's probably not live.
Is it Thursday? I know
they sometimes do those tapings. Well, they'll do like
probably
back-to-back
Stand
nights.
and Deliver is Saturday. That's Saturday.
Yeah.
So they might show it on the Thursday. Yeah, it won't be live. It's double taping. All the Canadian dates are double tapings.
Yeah, Thekla re-signed.
Not surprised.
Makes sense when she's got the belt.
And also, like, still has the belt. I bet you. And right now with Toni away, that Tony Khan is probably like,
yeah, we need some names. So that was new gear for Swerve.
See?
And it was mocking Kenny's 2021 full gear.
Yeah, I knew it looked familiar, but I didn't think it was Swerve's. That's why I was curious if it was his. So we have Ospreay versus Moxley at Dynasty out of that promo. Yes?
Yes.
Did he say April 2nd? I didn't even hear that. I just heard him say Winnipeg, so I'm pretty sure it's April 1st, right? The Wednesday? Yeah, because I saw someone tweet out today that they think different wrestlers should swap gimmicks for April Fool's
For the
Day.
April 1st. Yeah, that'd be funny.
That would be funny. If you could have two wrestlers swap gimmicks.
It is an April 1st taping.
Yeah. What would you have? What two wrestlers would you have swap gimmicks?
I'm trying to think of the ones that would just be the most like outlandish. I want MJF and Darby to swap.
I was thinking MJF, but with Thekla.
Yeah. MJF and Toni would have been funny too. Or you need to do like Lena and then someone tiny, like Mina.
We have Thekla and Mina tonight, right? That's the match?
Yep.
Roman Reigns isn't in AEW, though. Neither is Danhausen. But I guess I did say just two wrestlers, but... I do love Danhausen. Someone else re-signed today as well? I haven't been paying attention. I've been working like crazy today, so.
I'm checking Fightful.
Is that who posted the gear?
Sean did.
Sean did, yeah.
Fightful Select only has Thekla.
Who else, Scott? If you see it, let me know. Dalton and Brody King. That is an excellent swap. Brody, come on, boys.
That would be funny.
The thing is, Brody, I think, would embrace that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to get it. You've got to get people that would embrace it too. It'd be pointless if it's just someone that just does it and doesn't care.
And I saw someone say that you'd have all these people swap, and then you should just have Sky and Julia Hart be their normal selves and act like all of it is just normal. Like,
or have them just swap and then just nothing changes, but they're just in different outfits.
Did you see the interview with her when someone asked her, how much sinning do you have to do to become a Sister of Sin?
Carl's just like, all of the sins.
That interview was great.
It is crazy that she set a kid on fire at Catholic school. It is kind of crazy that she actually set a kid on fire at Catholic school.
Yeah, that she got kicked out of the church. I was like,
it's like, Jesus.
I think it's funny that whole interview, she seemed very like not in character, and he was very much in character. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Unless that's who he really is, but I feel like that's not who he really is in real life. So,
yeah, I also laughed at the who's the funniest person in AEW, and she's like, and he said Don Callis, and she said someone else. He's like, but I like his jokes because I get them. And he's like, that's the point. They're dad jokes. They're supposed to be easily understood.
I like when she said she was excited about Ospreay coming back, and he told her to leave.
Yeah, you can leave now.
Yeah. I like I said, I watched that interview back, a couple like the clips and stuff, and she was very much not in character, and he was, you know, I'm assuming in character. I can't imagine he's full on like that all the time, but that's a great swap too, Marina. Yeah, and I could see like maybe being like cocky and confident, but I feel like in their personal life that's not him.
Oh
like,
no, he's turned up to 1,000.
Yeah. But that whole interview, he was very much like.
Yeah, what's your wrestling hot take? Oh, that Kyle Fletcher is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Which isn't really a hot take. It's more of a known fact. I was like, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just how did this match become a thing? Did I miss something? I didn't watch Sunday's Collision, so starting at like 12:30 was just not on for me. I did not watch it.
I think this was just randomly thrown on the show.
You
know who else would be a fun gimmick swap?
Who's that?
Ricochet and Brody. Because it'd be fun because Brody can do the flippy stuff. And you wouldn't expect it, and then he starts doing flippy stuff as a big guy, and you're like, what the hell? But then Ricochet has to try and wrestle like a big man and slow everything down.
I can see that. Oh, Gallus was signing with MLW, so not an AEW signing. Yeah, that's the trouble when you watch too much wrestling and you follow too many wrestling accounts. You start, I don't want to say losing track of who's doing what, but you just see so much information.
Yeah, news blends together.
Who's doing what? Right? How many times have I gone on here on a Wednesday before we went live and I'm like, I saw something today, but I don't remember who it was or where it was. And you're like, that's super helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
good helping.
It could have been not even today. Like, days are all sort of wibbly wobbly, right? So
was it the day before when you're like, when are we posting that silly Canadian clip? And I was like, oh yeah, that's this afternoon. And then I was like, wait, no, it's only Tuesday, not Wednesday. It's like a whole day ahead of myself.
It's so weird because this is a consistent, like every week, this. And then tomorrow we're starting the Marvel Talk for Daredevil. And but all day today I had it in my head that I was doing Daredevil tonight, and I'm like, no, it's Dynamite. I'm like, what day is it? I'm like, did I miss Dynamite last night? I felt like you would have been like, are you showing up? You know what I mean?
I'd be like, Peggy, what's it doing?
You good? Or
where
you okay? Where you at?
Have you watched Daredevil yet?
Yeah. I watched it last night. It actually drops at a human time, like 10 p.m. for me, which isn't too late at least. So yeah, I did watch it. I watched it again this morning.
That's kind of late
as well. I mean,
compared to when it dropped for me.
Yeah, if it starts at if they drop at 11, I'm not probably gonna watch it. If they drop at 10, I'll watch it. But next week is 2 episodes apparently, so we'll see.
That's okay. Dropped at lunchtime for me.
Yeah,
but I didn't get to it until 8 p.m. because I had other stuff to watch.
Did you? So you didn't get an advanced look at it?
Not Daredevil. I got an advanced look at another Disney show that was my priority to watch yesterday. You can figure it out. You know what I'm excited for that's coming up.
Okay. So what was I saying? Daredevil. Oh yeah, so someone was saying that it starts off really slow, but starting on episode 3, they put their foot on the gas and it doesn't stop. And I'm like, episode?
Yeah, that was the slow episode? What are you talking about?
That's what I watched it back this morning because I was like, did I miss that this episode was slow? It felt like there was a lot. When I watched it back again this morning, I was like, there's stuff that I missed the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I saw those reviews and then I watched the episode. I was like, this is the slow one?
Yeah. And I find it really weird that they're doing 1 episode this week and then 2 episodes next week, which makes me think that the 2 episodes next week are basically 1 episode. That makes sense?
And I think it's also timing wise because they wanted this season to end the week before the Punisher show.
And then Punisher ends right before Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, because it's really hard to push things a week forward when you have a movie also involved because the movie is coming out on the date that it's
the movie can't change. The movie ain't changing.
Yeah. Zeta is getting a lot of time. They must really her leaving that WWE ID program was the best thing she could have done for herself. And I do love that she left. She wasn't let go or she chose to not resign or whatever it was, resign or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, because they were going to match and she was like, no, I'm good.
And she's getting a ton of time on everything. I mean, she's at the ROH tapings and...
Yeah, she's been on Dynamite, Collision. She's been on everything. And she's good. It's not like she's just getting it because they're...
Yeah,
that was part of the deal. We'll sign you for this much and we'll make sure you're featured more than you are on that ID and Evolve show. So, it's not that deal. She's actually delivered when they've put her in those spots. Especially because this, being part of Skyflat was probably a sort of fill-in role when Layla got hurt.
Yeah.
But she's made it work, so it's like, okay, well.
Is it the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special?
I have not. I've never watched Hannah Montana.
I was just wondering if that was what you had early access to. I was being a smart ass.
No, I didn't get that one early.
They aren't paying anything for Evolve. I don't even know if Evolve is still on.
It's on Tubi.
I don't watch it.
It's on Tubi. NXT's on YouTube. So, not a great look.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can figure out what I watched.
I was looking at the list of upcoming shows and I don't know.
You know.
I'm looking at the list of shows and I don't know because you have very different tastes than me. So I'm like, what are you excited about?
No, you're excited about it too.
And it's not Hannah Montana.
No.
I've never seen a Hannah Montana show, by the way. Either. The only other one I can think of is one we've already mentioned.
Daredevil.
No, Punisher.
Nope. Not that far in advance.
On Disney?
Mm-hmm. Not live action. Think about your really nerdy proclivities.
Could be anything. And it's animated? You need to go watch that because Hannah Montana was the show to watch when you were younger. You are so much younger than me, and it upsets me. Like,
she's so my age, though. She's not.
You were both so much younger than me, and it upsets me.
I guess I'm also a boy, so like Hannah Montana does nothing for me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, 20th anniversary. I was just bonkers. I'm not surprised the Death Riders won this. Like, if the other team won, I think it would have been a big upset.
Yeah, that would have been weird. This one made more sense.
So it sounds like Rhonda is not coming.
No.
Oh. I remember now.
I remember. So
yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Nana.
I'm not jealous at all. Yeah. It's good though, right? Just say yes, because I know it is.
I can't say.
Oh, stop.
No,
I haven't said the name of it.
I literally cannot say.
I get it. It's NDAs and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, they're like, sign this form. It's like, okay.
I understand completely. I had something come across I always say come across my desk, but you know what I mean? That I was like super pumped about, and I was just about to say something. I'm like, oh no. Let's not. Let's be invited to more things by not breaking NDAs immediately as soon as I get them.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can say it, but I can't, like, obviously review it.
Yeah, so it's probably like when I do games and it's like you can talk that you have access to it, but you can't give any sort of review or opinions on it until said date. So
exactly.
Whose hometown was this? Was this Skyflight's hometown?
Yes.
Okay. Why is Moxley like sing-songing his promo? Did you just send that? That thing you just sent me?
Yeah.
Or was that your? Because I figured it out before I opened that.
Yeah, that was me telling you like this is what it is, you dingle.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had him over. I was like, what is it? And I was like, oh yeah. There's just so much coming out. Like it's just ugh. Yeah. You know what? It's one of those things is you have to choose whether you take the risk talking about certain things or, because you just don't know. You just don't know. And you might trust somebody to say something and they say something and next thing it gets back and it's just like not great. I've made that mistake before too. So
are people not supposed to say things about the universal surveys? Because it's like they're testing whether they should do new stuff, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. Is that how do you is that for people that go a lot, like season ticket holders and stuff, or?
I would assume so, yeah.
Stable.
It's another one of those Trons where it was like, that'd be a lot. Where's your mask?
I guess he doesn't have everybody with him. He's still wearing the gold and white though.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess because it's a singles match, it's okay to not wear the mask.
Yeah. And I can't imagine he's losing this. Like,
no.
So he's fighting a member of the Don Callis family. How many people are in the Don Callis family now? 14? 15?
What?
What? I said, how many people are in the Don Callis family?
How many people are in the Don Callis family? Fucked if I know, brother. It's growing by the day. I'm sure there's members that I don't even
that many.
Cliff is fan.
I think we're genuinely up to... No, we're more than 10, I know that. We're at least 12 or 13.
I like that, at least 12 or 13. She's just like, Jesus.
Sure there are more in the works.
I'm sure there's more in the works. So I want to know who's about to join. 17. Hey, Astrid. Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing with those things. If they're trying, if you have to not talk about the survey because they're testing out ideas and theories, because that's people will be like, oh my God, and they'll immediately go to social media and they'll be like, hey, they're thinking about doing this, and then next thing that takes on a life of its own, and then like, well, now we're not going to do it because you think we're going to do it.
Yeah, because
right?
too many people said no, they wouldn't like that.
17 in the Don Callis family. Oh my God,
that can't be right. It could be right.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me.
But yeah.
So yeah, you can't talk about the survey. So yeah, but nobody reads the fine prints.
Especially right? Those things, like when it's not in a work capacity, like a media role or anything like that. People are just like, agree. It's like whenever you install a new game and it's like, here's the terms and conditions, and everyone just goes, scroll, I agree.
I always think about you scroll like that, like you're spinning the big wheel on Wheel of Fortune. You know what I mean? Like, or on Price is Right. I mean, just like, yeah.
But yeah, I actually had to fill out paperwork for this one. I was like, God damn it.
Makes sense. I'm sure the embargo is not too far in the future. Well, it depends. Games are getting so bad with embargoes. Like, giving me an embargo of the date the game launches. Like, come on.
That's bad. That every time I see that, like even with movies when it's like, you can't put out a review until 9 o'clock on the morning it comes out. I'm like, so this is going to suck, is what you're telling me. Yeah. You have no faith in your own product, is what you're telling me.
And that's exactly how I feel about games when they do that. And I'm like, because I look and I'm like, sometimes you have to read everything and sign it before you get the code. Sometimes I see that and I'm like,
do I want to go through this?
Taking this code. Yeah. Because sometimes I'm really excited about it. And then I'm like, and then I see that and I'm like, come on. That was a short match. The only exception to that rule that I see for gaming is for indie games. Because indie games want to capitalize on everybody talking about it the day it launches. But the trouble with that is that they tend to be really odd embargo times.
It's like 3 a.m.
do not work for me. Like, I mean, I guess I could schedule it to go out or whatever. But yeah, it'll be like 9 a.m. Central European time. And I'm like, so like 3 a.m. for me? Yeah. Like that?
Well, that's like all of our film reviews. Generally, the embargo is 3 a.m. Like, well, I'm not going to publish it at that time because it's not going to get any traction on my end.
Yeah, same.
It'll work like algorithmically on Google, but that's it.
Yeah. So like I said, that's
I just publish at a set time every time anyway. So it's like, if you want my review of this thing, it'll be at the exact same time every Friday.
Oh, it was his knee he hurt. I knew he got hurt on Sunday, but I didn't know what he hurt.
Yeah, he did Speedball did the standing backflip knee drop thing.
And
Josh put his knees up to block it and immediately was like, oh. So
I don't know. 18 in the Callis family. Jamie's in the family. He's just keeping it on the down low. That does not surprise me. Do you have a jacket? What color is your sleeves on your jacket?
I got a jacket. It's purple.
You have a Don Callis family jacket?
Yeah, it's purple. Of course it's purple.
I don't even know if you're joking with me right now. And I'm about to like say something very mean.
Burst through the screen and beat me up.
I'm just like, do you really have a jacket? You just saw my heart break. You have a jacket? I don't have a jacket.
I want a jacket.
Everyone saw that live. Like, do you really have a jacket?
We could get jackets.
I have never wanted to be in the Don Callis family more than I did when I saw that jacket.
It's a pretty sweet jacket.
Between that and the problem jersey, I just like, yeah.
I wish Rocky'd had one for that match.
Yeah,
because his
so,
doesn't.
Like, do they not all have them? Is it just the 3 of them?
I think it was just those 3. Because his could be really cool too. It could be like black with like, his like pattern that he always has, like the flowery pattern. He could have that on the sleeves. That'd be cool.
So, why doesn't AEW sell the problem jerseys?
No idea.
I'm so
Especially now that they've got the partnership with Blacksmith. Just get them to make the bloody things. But AEW merch, gonna do AEW merch things.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, the jackets maybe, okay, because they're probably price point wise, like, you know what I mean, like more expensive than a lot of the things you get. But also, why not do them like as a pre-order? I think I mentioned that, during the last week or whatever. I was just, I missed whatever that was. But they could just do a pre-order.
Yeah, like, that's what a lot of like YouTube creators I know that make merch, like they do them as pre-orders so that way they're not outlaying that money on the hopes of recouping it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, something like the jersey, it would be like any other jersey or t-shirt.
They already have 3 new jerseys that I need.
See?
Swerve, Kenny, Willow.
The Don Callis family versus the Brady Bunch. That's fantastic.
I particularly need the Willow jersey because that'll piss Todd off.
The Willow? Willow has one?
Yeah.
Oh, is that okay? I didn't know that they made that one for sale. I saw that she had one.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they had it.
Yes, those 3 are the newest releases.
See, what you need is an affiliate code.
I don't even know if they do that for the AEW shop.
Well, if they tuned into our channel, they would have no doubt that they would want to give us yeah, I know WWE does it, but I didn't know if AEW did it or not. But here comes MJF.
It'd be like, I don't know why they wouldn't. That's silly, but
banned from buying jerseys in 2026. Wow.
I'm gonna buy one now just to.
Did you get the Eddie Kingston one?
No.
That was sold out, and then I don't know if they're bringing it back. Right?
Yeah, it sold out mega quick, and it was going to cost as much as the jersey to get it shipped to me. Which is generally why I ship things to Karina's house.
Yeah.
And then she hates me because she goes to the post office to send like the Christmas box, and it costs a fortune to send it because it's heavy as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I am trying to get a t-shirt. Oh, maybe I'll get her to get it for me. They don't ship to Canada, so I might get her to get it for me and send it. I mean, I'll gladly pay for it, obviously. But it's from Dark Chic.
I know that.
Dark Chic. She's got a t-shirt. The abbreviation is for "Can you not? Thanks." That's all I'm gonna say, and I kind of want it.
See you next Tuesdays.
Yeah, but it literally says in small writing underneath it, "Can you not? Thanks." So I was like, I kind of want it. Need movie review jerseys? You should get custom made ones for the commentary booth.
Is it bad if I say I have a Pario one already?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I have a Pario baseball jersey that's like, it's a, what is it? Karina balayage or whatever it is. Like it fades from purple to white.
Ombre?
That's it.
You can only buy one if you make one with a tauntaun for her to wear during the movie reviews.
Ew.
Did you just ew a tauntaun? Oh. Okay. That suit is fitted. Good Lord, if he takes a bump, like...
Yeah, that's a tight shirt.
Yeah, and like I said, first of all, I thought, is that a jumper? Does he have a onesie on? You getting her a Salacious Crumb jersey? I do think you need commentary booth jerseys.
Here you go. I'm gonna send you a website you should visit.
Oh no. I'm afraid to open it. Jamie sending me malware.
No, it's a merch store. It's like the most Australian merch store in the world.
I still don't know if I can even open it because it'll probably just be nothing but spiders and stuff.
No.
Yeah, offended me by ewing a Star Wars character. Exactly. How dare you? Also, Big Hebrew, I don't know if I should be like, think that's hysterical or think that's offensive. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, who's gonna interrupt? Oh, we got both in. Okay. There we go. I surprised he got both catchphrases out before that music hit.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. There's some Aussie merch for you.
I will look later, and I'm afraid. Is it gonna be one of those things where you get like spiders and candy and stuff?
No, it's tourism merch.
Oh, is there anything with the big banana on it?
Not from that website, because that's promoting the Northern Territory.
You know, I expect nothing else from MJF for the same regurgitated nonsense. That's sort of what he does, right?
Yeah.
Not even mad about it.
You can get Big Banana merch though. At the Big Banana.
We have a giant lobster here. I'm afraid to open this. Does it have music before I blast somebody through the mic here?
Don't believe so.
Oh, amazing. I want it.
Don't click it, it's a trap.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So the ones from Dark Chic, the word is printed across the top in the square like the NWO. But yeah, she's got black and she's got royal blue ones, but I went on and she just doesn't ship to Canada. I'm like,
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I get it though, especially right now with tariffs and extra fees and stuff, and it's probably just complicated. Like, you normally for American shipping, it's probably just like a flat rate, like pre-packed, $15 or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Canada, then they've got to deal with customs documents and all that fun stuff.
Is your post working yet?
Yes.
Oh, they're not on strike anymore?
No, it's been a while. Like the summer, maybe? I think it was in the summer. Oh, I'm assuming that's every week, not every WWE. So I'm like, what is this saying? So, I don't know. Like, I think anytime you lead into a pay-per-view, you're always gonna have these promo moments where they say the same thing. And honestly, MJF does nothing else. He does the same lines, the same low-hanging fruit, the same that's what he does. Do I love it? No. But do I expect it? Yes. But also give me something clever. I would rather have something clever. All right, Heart, take it easy.
Thanks for tuning in.
Still need to find out what that guy's t-shirt says in the front row. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the beginning and like pause it.
Pause, read.
Because I think in the beginning they went right by him into the camera. Oh, thank you. See you next week. God, he's just sweating. MJF just like.
That would be the worst part about wearing a suit under those lights. It'd be so hot.
Where are they at tonight?
Minnesota.
Minnesota? The crowd's like, yay? Question mark?
This is a match where I'm like, it could change. I don't think it will, but it could change.
I like when we have pay-per-views where you just don't know.
Yeah.
And I also love ones where you're so convinced it's going to be one thing and it's not. Like I honestly like being wrong. Like when it comes to pay-per-views. Like the last one where I was so convinced Don Callis family was going to retain, and then we find out it's because Mystico got the All Elite graphic, and then it makes sense, right? Like,
yep.
But I mean, you can't predict that. Like,
yeah, I hate when it's predictable and it goes the exact way everyone expected.
Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Good night now.
And I think with a lot of the pay-per-views and stuff like that as well is that when they're really unpredictable, like the last pay-per-view, I got so much of it wrong. And I was just like, I mean, it makes sense.
At least
but
one
also,
of us was
what?
right.
I think we had the same number right. We just had different ones, sir.
I was over 50%.
Yeah.
I did say.
Yeah, I agree. So what's that, Jamie?
I did count how many it was, but I can't remember now.
Yeah. I think we each got one of the big ones wrong. And everything else, I think we were pretty much the same. Yeah, it definitely makes sense with Dynasty in Vancouver that you'd have a Canadian in the main event. Absolutely. Because I was sure I had MJF winning. And you had Hangman. And then I had the Bucks and you had FTR. And I think almost everything else we had the same picks. So
that sounds about right.
What's that?
That sounds about right.
And I had Jack Perry, so I'll take the win there.
I went 6 and 4.
Yeah, I think that's what I did too. So we have to do his catchphrase now, right?
Oh, Karina went to bed like 3 minutes too early.
Oh, does she like the catchphrase?
No. Good night. Bang.
Mwah. Good night. Bang.
See, now Karina can go to sleep. Kenny has wished her a good night.
Yeah, I think this match makes the most sense being in Canada. I think that's what I was saying when we were going into Dynasty. I was like, Kenny's got to be in the title picture, but I'm like, how does he get there? Because we had Swerve versus MJF. So
You know what's awesome now? As this pay-per-view approaches, I'm like, crap, gotta save some money for that. I don't anymore. I already did.
I was thinking that too. Are you watching on there tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I do think I have a slight delay compared to you, but I think it's because
That'd be the VPN.
Yeah. Which it's minimal though, like a couple of seconds, so it's not too bad. This interview with the two of them that I sent you some of the clips of, and I don't know if Copeland is in character or not because he just seems like he is who he is. But Cage is 100% in
He's
character.
in character all the time. Especially when he was like, Nick Wayne is dead to me. He's been disowned. I was like, whoa.
That whole thing, and the whole where Copeland's like, we make money together, like it's really good that, or we're like one of the best tag teams, this and that and the other thing, and Cage is like, I'm just gonna stop you. We make lots of money together, and I need a new luxury watch. It's like, what? Oh, they bleeped that out too. I
Ugh. I don't like that. Ew. What the hell?
Choice of words. Oh my god, what a choice of words.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
And what is Copeland doing on the NHL stuff post show? I was just like, okay, that's new.
I would assume it's just like a panel talk show about the game. His mullet is mulleting.
Mulleting? Is that a word? Is it actually a mullet, or does he have like really long hair slicked back?
Looks like a mullet.
Probably is. But these guys winning that in Vancouver.
This is the one where it's like, well, that's obvious. And no one's going to care that that's the obvious one.
Yeah.
That's
and
the one
they
where
don't even need,
it can
they
go
can
the
literally
obvious
drop
route.
it at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. It can go the obvious route and you
matter.
go, that's cool.
They can either drop it at Double or Nothing, or they can carry it through to the summer, like a 4-month reign.
I could see it going, all the way to All In and it being like title and career on the line.
I like that. This is not what we have next, but I guess it is now.
What is that jersey? Karina would like that one.
It says
Monetize minds. Oh no, hypnotize minds.
But is that like bands? Like, oh, it's 3-6 Mafia. It says it on
that makes sense.
The top there. It's on the same network on, oh yeah, because it's on TNT. That's right. I was trying to figure out what it said on his on the chest part, and I was like, oh, it's a 3-6 Mafia. Okay.
I think Karina likes them. I don't know.
The crowd's just like half-assed booing them, like not even all in on it, just like boo.
I think the issue with the crowd is it's back-to-back talk segments, or back-to-back-to-back, because we had the backstage one in between as well.
Yeah. Lose to the Bucks. How do you get there though? Because
they had that promo the other week
where
they were like, you're the best of your generation, we're the best of our generation.
Right. That's right. I could see that. You could also have them, well, it depends. If you do go title and career, then it's just got to be 2 teams. I think if you are just doing titles, you could do a multi-team match as well.
And the best part,
protect them in losing.
If you did it with the Bucks too, it could be both teams put their careers on the line for it. And it's like believable that both of them lose. Either of them lose that in that situation.
Yeah.
It's not just Cope and Cage have to put everything on the line. It's like both teams are risking their career.
Yeah.
But only one of them is risking the titles.
I could see that. Yeah. I forgot about that promo. It just feels like it was like a million years ago. You know when you hear something and you're like, what? I just heard him say, I love your wife. And I'm like, what? But he said, you love your wife, right? Or did he say, I love your wife?
He said, I love your wife.
Yeah.
He also said he was going to drop his wife on her head.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that during promos, I don't always, like, I listen, but I don't always watch. And I was just like,
what? Did he just what?
Again, I'm just like, okay. Okay. This is what we're supposed to have next. Okay. What match is this? The thumbs up.
It's the Conglomeration versus people.
I actually didn't see Roddy rejoin. That was on Saturday or Sunday?
It was on one of the collisions, yeah. He said, I'm now officially a member of the Conglomeration.
I watched the first half of the Saturday one, and then I was just like, well, that's a lie. I watched the first match, which was, I don't remember. Fletcher. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, what was I excited about? Again, it feels like it was so long ago. I watched that match and then I didn't watch the rest of it. And I was like, I'll go back and watch it. And I never did because I just.
Stuff and things.
If I don't watch it usually live, I don't watch it the next, like sometimes I'll watch it the next day, but then if it gets to be more than one day, I don't bother usually. I was so sad. I really wanted Robbie Eagles to get a graphic.
A production assistant just got killed. Holy cow. David Finlay just launched a guy that was standing there in a white t-shirt.
Another Sunday night pay-per-view, Sunday after their tag match.
So Sunday night pay-per-view for the pay-per-view, and then Sunday after their tag match for the Roddy
not paying attention.
Joining.
Yeah, got it. I didn't know what night they fought on because, like I said, I wasn't paying attention to the cards. I knew it was both like on Collision, but I didn't pay attention to which one was which. So, yeah, I saw the clip, and that's the thing too. If I wait more than a day, I just see the clips on.
Eventually come across the clip. Have you seen what AEW's YouTube channel is doing? And I hate it.
Sorry, what?
Have you seen what the AEW YouTube channel is doing now?
No.
So they put up like highlights from every match that are about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
But they also simultaneously put up highlights of each match that is a maximum of 2 minutes. And they put them up like back to back. So it's like, here's the 8-minute clip of this match. Here's the 2-minute clip of this match. Here's the 8-minute clip of this match. Here's a 2-minute clip of this match. It's like, God damn it. I go on my subscribe page after Dynamite. It's like, okay, YouTube is just a page of Dynamite clips before I get to a different channel.
Yeah. And so did the dogs fight on Collision? No. So they can't lose this as well, right? Like, what are we doing with these guys?
I would hope not, but
them losing at the pay-per-view was just like the dumbest thing.
That was a terrible choice. I did see someone say like, this would be a great opportunity to have Roddy turn as well.
Like after just joining back?
Where like, you're like, oh yeah, he's joined now. They're not going to turn him after that's what everyone said. Like, oh, he's going to turn, he's going to turn, he's going to turn.
Now do it now that he's actually officially.
But then I don't see him feeding him with the dogs. He's not crazy enough for that.
That was, I think, probably the weirdest decision on the pay-per-view was having the dogs lose. Like, I think Takeshita losing was weird as well. Wasn't a big fan of that. I thought for sure he was gonna win. Those were, like I said, I think this past pay-per-view was the one that I was the most wrong about, because I think the most obvious right answers were not necessarily what he went with. Now I'm just, if we have a reason, Mystico getting the graphic, okay, sure. And that one, whatever. The trios belts, right? Like, whatever. I love Speedball having a title. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. I also
Canadian bias.
Sorry?
Canadian bias.
Yes, exactly. I just, the dogs losing just didn't make sense. And Takeshita losing makes sense? Maybe? I don't know.
Kind of,
like,
but no.
It doesn't necessarily not make sense. Like, the dogs losing just didn't make sense to me. Yeah, he did say that they were officially a tag team now, so it is time for him to turn then.
Did you see the dogs interview with Sean?
The one where the camera was like,
because they were using David's, I assume, iPad where it has like face tracking, and because there was 3 of them, it was like, I don't know which face to look at.
I saw parts of it. I did see the clip where Sean was like, this camera is not working for us. Like,
It was pissing off Gabe Kidd something hardcore. And it just wouldn't go to Clark. Every time he spoke, it would go to Gabe. He was like, what the?
That is funny.
It made it a hard watch, but it was just like, okay.
What's the main event tonight?
Well, I assume it's the women's world title. Now.
Yeah. Because what else is left?
That's it.
Do we have a standby match? Is Brody going to come out and squash somebody? Well, no, we have Darby, the no count out. That might be the main event.
It's got to be the women, especially if they're doing what you think they're doing.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if they would have that and then have a video,
or just have her walk out on the stage.
She could, but I think she's coming back next week.
Yeah, I think it'd be better if they teased it, like they did with her debut.
I'm curious whether, so when she loses next week in Winnipeg, she'll still have 2, right?
Yeah, she's still got 3 weeks. She can lose them in between there and the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I guess for me, I thought she would lose them all before coming back, except for the Owen, because you can't really lose it.
You can't lose that one. Again, that should just be a trophy. I hate that it's a belt.
It's a good way for her to come back and be like, well, this is the one I have left. I'm going to defend it. Like, I'm going back in the Owen. So, yeah. So I think, depending on who's the main event, is whether she is here or not tonight. Or if she just has a vignette or a tease where something is said or done, or something flashes across the screen, or something to hint that she'll be back.
You could even just have Thekla say something about take it to the bank.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the thing is whether she comes back after losing everything, or if she comes back. It's just having an indie show on a Tuesday night, the night before AEW is in town.
Yeah.
Is too
screams obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also like, I personally wouldn't have her win the title until All In anyway. That's another one of those like.
Well, that's what I said. How do you keep her
matches.
Away? But I guess you could. I mean,
Double or Nothing would be another one where you could do it, but I don't think you do it at Dynasty.
So Double or Nothing is in New York. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the big 4, but it's not her hometown because she's from Boston.
Right? She has a lot of history in New York, though.
Yeah, and that's not where she debuted. No, she debuted in Boston. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the TD Garden. Because they randomly booked the big venue in Boston and it was like, well. You've been doing a lot of like bank and money themes and then you book that venue. Like, well.
Yeah, and it was like Boston spelled with 2 S's.
Yeah, $2 signs.
Yeah.
Or $1 sign or whatever. Like, yeah,
I think she was going to come back as a babyface anyway. Even before Toni went out, I think she was going to come back as a babyface. Like humbled. You know what I mean? Like after losing everything. You know, a changed woman after all of the things that she had gone through. But you're right, she does need to come back.
I collected all these belts and now they're all gone and I'm just like rebuilding.
Yeah. What I do like though is that when she's been going defending all these belts and losing them on the indie scene, she's really been, the crowds have really been like really kind to her. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and you can tell that she's being very emotional when she's leaving. And I do love that she's had gear to match every one of her belts that she's lost.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of her shows has had gear that's matched the belt.
And like for all the people that were like, oh, what's the point of doing this? Like, there's been like 2 or 3 of those promotions that have got broadcast deals because of it. It's like, well, that's why. The hell tweet was that?
That's what I was reading too. I was like, okay.
Dynasty is one of your favorite pay-per-views of the year. I don't think there's been a Dynasty where I've been like, this is awesome. It's just a pay-per-view.
I remember Dynasty last year. Like, to be fair, I don't watch wrestling.
We know.
But you know what I mean? Like some of you guys are so good about knowing who fought who, when, like, and where. And I'm just like, I vaguely remember that was a match. Like, was it this year? Was it last year? What show was it on? I don't know.
That person, it's one of their favorite pay-per-views of the year. There's been 2.
Maybe they mean like of any year. It's always their favorite. Yeah,
there's only been 2.
Of any year. There's only been 2 revolutions?
There's only been 2 dynasties. This is the 3rd
really?
one.
Is it really?
Yeah. The first one was main evented by Joe Swerve.
Oh, I didn't realize that there's only been 2. I thought you meant there's only been 2 like this year. I was like,
no. And last year was headlined by Mox and Swerve.
I think, I mean, I could see someone being like, it's my favorite. Yeah, see, Wednesday is in Edmonton. So we're doing Winnipeg and then Edmonton. So, which is when I get to be mad when Osprey's there because he wasn't there when I went last time. Went. My friends are like, you gonna come out? I'm like, are you gonna pay for my flight? Like, it's the other side of the country. Like, almost.
Yeah, that's not, especially with the way jet fuel is at the moment. Prices are going through the roof.
Yeah.
I looked at flight prices yesterday to go. I was like, wonder what the flight prices are to Orlando at the moment.
Probably ridiculous. Yeah.
$3,000.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? The best.
How much was it last time?
I spent $1,500.
Yeah, so like double. That's crazy.
I think the best I could find was like just over 2,000.
That's crazy.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But I'm slowly working on accruing flight points so I can try and at least get half of that trip for free.
Makes sense.
If I can use points to get there and then I can just pay to come home. Which is ridiculous because I looked at the flights.
Flight options, like companies.
Everyone.
Oh, you can? Like, yeah.
Qantas, Virgin, United, Delta, Air Canada, Air New Zealand.
Lots of options then. Well, they have like matching outfits on.
Did you see Lena got a cat?
No.
Yeah, she posted yesterday. I'm now officially a cat mom.
I need them to have matching ring gear though.
They were close. They were at least the same colors.
Yeah.
And similar styles.
I also think Lena got thrown into this fairly unexpectedly. They didn't have a ton of time.
I don't think she was supposed to be the second. Yeah. She was supposed to be the third wheel.
Yeah, so I don't think she had enough time to get gear.
No, this is next.
See? Women aren't allowed to main event. All right.
I get your justification there, Toni, but no. It's a world title match. It should be the main.
I don't get it.
Todd's going to use that clip.
What's that?
Todd will probably use that clip at some point.
Just, I don't get
it. Why? Oh, I was looking for chicken shit.
Was there any other women's matches on this card?
Nope.
Other than the mixed tag or mixed trio?
Same as last week. One. They've been bad at that recently. Just one. Everybody gets one. At least there was another match that featured women this week. Last week there wasn't even that. There was just the one.
Yep. Oh my.
No, they said it was last because they were worried that they could destroy the ring. It's like, yeah, I get the justification, but it's also like, come on, guys.
It's just no countouts.
Yes.
It's not like...
It's not no DQ. It's no countout. They
can't and it's not like a death match.
They're not going to rip the canvas up and expose the boards and all of that stuff. And if they do, fix the bloody thing.
Yeah, hate it.
It's just, women can't main. Unless it's Mercedes. And even then, she's generally stuck in the middle of the show.
What time is your show on tomorrow? I'm trying to figure out what time I need to set my alarm for.
We will be on in 8 hours from now.
Yeah, so 6:30 in the morning.
But by the time we get to the chicken salad, it'll probably be like 10 hours from now.
I just want to come in and rant. I'll just be in the chat just ranting about everything.
Careful.
They'll be like, Jamie, is that yours?
Careful, the clip will get played again.
I'll be like, hit my clip.
Well, that was a thing.
Jamie, is that your co-host in the chat? Yep. She's about to say some unhinged shit. Just
watch it. Get ready on that mod button.
I'll be like, it's 6:30 in the morning and I don't have coffee yet. Let's go. Oh my.
It's funny because he's definitely not in St. Paul.
I mean, he was in England this morning, was he not? Here's someone in the crowd. Call Fletcher.
Also, his hair's much shorter there.
And I guess when it's that short, it grows fast. Like, it looks like it grows fast. You know what I mean? So who's he going to be fighting?
Jumper?
You listened to Jamie's show on replay? I did last week. That's how I knew that our clip was played multiple times. Yeah, that'd be 5:30 for you. That's early. When's your time change?
Not next weekend, the weekend after. So we've got...
The first weekend in April?
Yeah.
And you go back?
Back.
Like...
Because we've got next week's Dynamite is at the same time as today.
Mm-hmm.
And then the week after is at 10 a.m., not 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's going to be weird to get used to because it's on American time, right? So you have to adjust.
And the worst part is when they change, it changes for me. And then when I change, it changes again.
For you. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Takeshita has very nice hair.
Oh, she's got the flowers.
She didn't dance.
No, she's so mad. She's here to avenge Toni.
Nope. There go the flowers.
She looks mad. She's not happy-go-lucky. You know, happy-go-lucky dancing. Her beating Shafir last week was a surprise.
Oh, yeah. That was like, what?
I was like,
what?
We had that.
Especially because she was like a fill-in.
Mina wins this, right? What?
You know who's not a big boy?
Thekla?
Yeah. She's a spider, but not a big boy. Well, that also explains why that promo was pre-taped. If Takeshita's back in Japan this weekend. The more they show it, the more I'm thinking they're going to go with Mina did it.
I think it makes sense. I mean,
if Ronda's not signed,
yeah.
I could see that, yeah, being Mina being like, I don't want to be in her shadow anymore. They could also somehow spin it so that it was Mercedes to get her in the title picture.
And it's an easy way to throw her into the title picture quickly, being like, I orchestrated, like, made sure all the clues were there whenever.
There's no count out, Toni, not.
It's their way of justifying not having the women as the main
The ref
event.
can still disqualify them. It's only no count out. There's still rules.
To me, that one indicates that they're about to rip the ring down. And two, it's just their way of making it like, hey, the women aren't main eventing. Right?
The way that, yeah, they almost have to tear the ring apart now.
If they don't, I'm going to be like, why was the point of this? Mina broke a lot of rules last week in the match.
Wasn't it no holds barred?
Thought so. Yeah, it was, because that's what Toni was supposed to be in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she was just literally taking Toni's spot in the no holds barred match.
Maybe you don't mean in the match, though. Let's wait to see what.
I think he means like she did a lot of bad things. She looked like a bad person.
Yeah. I'm curious what the end game is here. Like, how do they justify Mina doing it?
I think
she's just tired of being the second?
Yeah.
Or
like
you know
people
what I mean?
treating me
how
like
do you-
I'm just Toni's love interest.
Because, I mean, not that it needs a story, but I also just would like it to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, make it make sense.
I also meant to go back and rewatch the Toni Revolution match and didn't. I want to see if
My AEW just die?
Yeah, it just went weird. It came back pretty quick.
Okay. Yeah, mine too.
I want to see if there's like them avoiding her stomach and stuff. Because I'm like
maybe she's going to climb Mount Everest.
Yeah, it feels like that's the only logical conclusion with everything they've said, isn't it?
They said, I think the worst thing they could have done was say it wasn't an injury. If they didn't want anybody to know anything, like they should.
That, and they said she won't compete for all of 2026, which is 9 months.
But also, it's possible that they weren't avoiding her because it's possible that they didn't know.
Yeah,
like she might have found out Wednesday. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, or because they said she showed up to fight. Because if you think about it, you have someone like, to go back to WWE, Naomi was pregnant when she had that crazy match, and they were even walking on her stomach. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she may not have got the results until Wednesday morning. They mean like, oh crap.
Like I said, I mean, I think the worst thing they could have done, they should have just said she's out. She's out. And whether they just say indefinitely or for an indeterminate amount of time, they could have said anything. But I think the way they worded it, if she's not pregnant, they did a really shitty job of.
Well, I think the issue is it wasn't AEW that was saying that. AEW have been like, yeah, she's out because she got taken out backstage, whereas all the news outlets are like, oh, she's not injured, and she's going to be out for all of this year.
But I think that's what. But who's feeding the news outlets the information, I guess, is the thing. Like,
that person needs
whoever
to
it is should be just no comment. Is she injured? No comment. Like, wait until information comes out. You know what I mean?
Especially because that's like, obviously that's something that she is going to want to announce, which is why I think that's why a lot of the news outlets are being very vague about it, because they're like, if that's the situation, that's for her to tell everyone, not us.
I also just feel like saying that she's not injured.
Yeah, makes it pretty obvious.
It's just
like, well, it's got to be.
Because what else would take you out last minute from a match that's not an injury? Like,
yeah, a match that was announced less than 48 hours prior.
Yeah, there was one of every woman's signature weapons in that picture. I also feel like every time somebody is out that is a man, I'm going to say that they're pregnant. Just because now I'm just so tired of it. Like, it's just that, I mean, everybody jumped to the conclusion before anything. She won't be back for all of 2026. People are doing the math, right?
That's what I did. As soon as they said that, I was like, wait, that's exactly 9 months.
I just think if this is the news that it is, they just should have been better at not saying it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? And I hope that that's it, because then I'd be like, people need to stop jumping to conclusions just because she's a woman. Do you know what I mean? And it is possible that something came up last minute and they called her and were like, hey.
Yeah, we have this role for you. We need you.
And they had a conversation with Toni, and Tony's like Tony Khan, and being like, that's cross promo right there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Tony Khan being the businessman.
And yeah, like, it's like, if it's a movie role, you cannot be in a no holds barred match where you might get cuts and bruised and everything before we film. So just no.
I mean, whatever it is, as long as she's happy, like, ultimately that's what I care about. But at the same time, I hope it's not a pregnancy, just because I just don't want to, like, people online need to just stop. Like, do you know what I mean? But the whole, like, just last minute thing is just, weird.
Just give us more juice.
Unless
the juice is loose.
Unless something happened with her visa.
I think she's got a green card, I'm pretty sure.
I honestly don't know.
Well, she's married to Juice,
I'm just throwing out
pretty sure
ideas.
She's green carded.
That is fair. Are they married?
Yeah.
I know they were together, but I didn't know if they were actually married.
Yeah, they've been married for a while.
You have so many long-term relationships that people just aren't married, right? Exactly. And they're not giving any information. She's doing the Toni Storm thing in the middle. That's hysterical.
It's so funny from her.
Yeah, I know she's doing the. I love Thekla.
She's been a great signing.
Yeah, and I think she's really grown in a lot of ways since, like, giving her a mic was brilliant. She's really good on the mic. And I was really worried because, I mean, she does have a thick accent. Not that she's not, like, that you can't understand her. She's doing all the moves. It's hysterical.
What the why are we doing that?
Why? Because they got nobody else? I mean, that's dumb.
That's a banger. Ace Austin Tommaso. But why are we just... there are other women on your roster.
And also, they're not winning. Like, they're not taking it off of Divine Dominion.
No.
Yeah, Divine Dominion, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to...
Double Ds. That's all I'm going to say.
They're not going to take the belt off them 2 weeks after they just won them.
Yeah, exactly. That's on Collision?
Yep.
So, like, tonight.
But yeah, like, there are other women on the roster. Use them, for Christ's sake.
Oh, okay, so they've been married a while, then. Depending on whatever is after the pandemic, because my friends were supposed to get married in 2020. Got postponed to 2021, and then something happened, and they ended up having to postpone it to 2022 because 2021 was still kind of sketchy for a lot of things, right? So this is for the belt. I'm just saying maybe this isn't for the belt.
Yeah, I saw someone say something about that the other day, like, oh, they're getting a rematch because there's no other women's tag teams. Like, yes, there is. There's heaps.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
like, hell, Athena and Billy, bring them up. The Renegade Twins.
They just had a tag team, Maya World and
Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of teams around it. Like,
especially if Babes of Wrath aren't winning it.
Just
like,
throw some random teams together. I don't care. You've got 30,000 women on the roster.
I mean, that's how you seem to get Babes of Wrath that way. So, I mean, I get it. You have Willow on the card, and everyone loves Willow, and so on and so forth.
But Willow can also be on the card as a single.
I think that's why Tony's feels okay with only having one women's match on Dynamite too, is because these guys are getting the double taping. So they're getting more than one women's match. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
it's all well and good for the live audience. It's not great for the TV audience who get one.
Yeah, exactly. The belt. I love that her hair always looks like crazy. Like it just...
breast necks.
Oh, what is she pulling out? Thekla's bad.
Doom. Nope. Oh, back fist.
You're gonna take a million years to pass that belt off? The ref's taking forever.
Yeah, they always make the refs look a bit stupid on those situations.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is for the belt. I mean, I can't imagine. You don't really get a... Well, I shouldn't say that. They have had belts change on a random Dynamite.
Oh yeah, they'll do a title change on a Dynamite, but not that one.
Yeah.
See if we get anything after this now. Well, yeah, you've got the Brawling Birds is another women's tag team. TJ.
And you've got Sisters of Sin. They could fight. I mean,
Sisters
of
Sin.
They're both heels, but like...
You could put Deonna and Taya together.
Nothing. Okay. I mean, I'm wondering if she's coming back. If she doesn't come back next week, I'm going to be like, I don't get. I mean, why are you having the indie show on the Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing that's made me convinced that she's coming back next week is because they're having the indie show on the Tuesday night. Like, that's just not a thing you do.
You could put Queen Aminata with someone. put Shida and Riho together.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Or Riho and Yuka Sakazaki. Like, you've got women. Use them.
And I mean, I'm not going to say you need to split up the Babes of Wrath, but I feel like
it's kind of run its course.
But what do you do with Harley? Like, Harley's not
You've
really
got the goddamn inspiration.
Who are in
They
Japan
can lose,
right
it's
now,
fine.
yes?
No, I don't think so. Because the TJPW shows that they were on were in the States.
Oh, are they? Okay. Yeah. I knew there was somewhere. I thought it was overseas for some reason.
Yeah, Anna Jay might be parked out, but you just sign the inspiration and they can lose to Lena and Megan and...
wonderfully nonsensical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of half expect them to lose to those two.
Yeah.
Are they wrestling next week? Is that what that was? It was very Canadian. There was a lot of Canadian in that segment. Like, oh.
Let me explain it to you. No, he just said that he wished him good luck and he wants to be first in line for the chance when Omega wins.
So it was the most like polite challenge of all time because they were Canadians.
Yes. I would like to challenge you, sir. I said good day.
Sorry.
Sorry. That's right.
A boot?
No.
About your upcoming title match. That's a clip. Did you notice my edit in the thing for your Watts as well?
Yeah, I make a very good stimple.
I have way too much fun making that.
I watched it and I was like, I mean, I know what I said. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'm half watching it and I'm like, was I just stone cold?
Because I made it so it like really flashed. It was like one of those subliminal things.
Yeah.
Like, wait, was that?
You think Anna Jay's going to NXT?
Yeah.
I hope she does something.
I think so.
I hope she does something.
Problem is, I don't think she'll do much there either. Because there are way too many women that are just like her there.
And honestly, NXT is so stacked. The women's division there is so stacked. They need to start putting some of those ladies up. Like, yeah.
The big issue is she looks like everyone else there. At least here she stands out.
And then how do you fix that? Like her look is her look. You know what I mean? Like,
you know the only thing that makes her different from all the other women on NXT?
What's that?
She got that booty. Am I wrong? Remember, she's got a fat ass and a bad attitude. She said it, not me.
And she's not the only one saying it. Just hey, Ed. Yeah, it was solid. AEW was good tonight.
We're not done yet.
It has been good tonight.
The main event's going to start in 6 minutes.
It's 5 minutes till the show's over, and we haven't even started the main event yet.
That is no count out and could go for a long time.
Yeah. Or it'll just be a shit show. I mean, to be fair. Yeah, I think they'll have a big call up after meeting it. My worry is that how many of them are going to get called up and just get lost in the shuffle? You know, like,
who got called up last year and then just did nothing for like 8 months? Trick?
No, Trick just came up recently. Yeah. Carmelo was.
That's it. Yeah, Mello went up and then was just like floated around doing virtually nothing. Yeah, Jada could compete.
Oh, well, he's on TV, so.
I'll say it once again. Sell me a damn tracksuit.
think just like a parking garage.
Looks like it. No, that can't be a. There's too many poles in there. That just
That could be a parking garage.
It looks like the concourse, like underneath a stadium to like get out.
It could be. Looks like a lot of the parkades that we have here, though.
Seems like a lot of poles. I meant the white women, Scott.
Are you saying she's not white?
Anna J.
Lola Vice.
No. She's Hispanic.
I want you to do she's Latina.
Exactly. She'll tell you herself.
That's if someone asked me anything, that would be my first instinct to tell you about Lola Vice. Yeah, it looks like a pre-tape. I'm not convinced he's not.
That would not be the first thing that came to mind when
TV. And I can't imagine that you're putting Ricochet in front of a live crowd right away with all the stuff that went on.
Oh no.
Whether I agree, disagree, whatever.
No.
That probably was a pre-tape. Looks like they did a lot of pre-tapes though. A lot of backstage stuff, like with Kyle and stuff as well, right?
Yeah, her Latina heritage would not be the first thing that came to mind when you asked me about Lola Vice.
Just that that's all she ever yells.
I know, but it wouldn't be the first thing that I think of.
Yeah. That match they had last week, her and Mr. Iguana, was good. It was fun. No, I agree.
Yeah, I meant like if you compare Anna to the other white women,
other
in
women
NXT.
who look like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from here up, they all like look pretty much the same.
NXT just has that problem in general. I think you have the cookie cutter wrestlers.
Even the men's side is similar. Like they all kind of look very samey.
Hair. You see Thea Hill's new hair?
Yeah. That's one of those things where she had to go and do something drastic and outrageous like that to look different.
A standout, yeah.
You don't just want to be blonde girl 7.
Exactly. All right, what are we going to do? Yes, I have seen that as well.
She's what? It's like the Kenny thing. Did you know he had diverticulitis? Nope. No idea.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of those on here where you're like, we get it. Like, do you have any other cue cards? Thanks. I'm curious what they're doing with that match because Lola is challenging somebody. I watched NXT. I know I did. I just like for their stand and deliver show. So I'm like, what are you doing?
I hate that show is not even in Vegas or the same weekend.
It really...
It makes it look so throwaway.
So it's so hard because if it's in Vegas, you have to do the stupid early call times for the talent, right?
Yeah, it has to be like a 10 a.m. show.
Yeah, it has to be a 10 a.m. show, and then they got to be there at like what?
5 or 6 or earlier.
You know, like it just makes... And then are people going to go? Yeah, absolutely.
Yuck.
Wow. Okay. No one punched him in the stomach.
My poor legs.
Yeah. That looked crazy. You haven't watched NXT in almost 5 months. You know what? That's fair.
Have you heard about the crazy murderer in the States this week?
What?
There's a murder suspect in the States that apparently has no arms or legs. And they're like, yeah, he murdered someone with a gun. And everyone's like, what? How?
I mean,
and then got away.
Shooting weapons.
What?
I mean, whatever.
But yeah, Stand and Deliver just being like, oh, Jesus Christ, Darby. The week before, in a totally different place, streaming on YouTube. It's like,
it's not a week before, it's 2 weeks before.
Oh God, even worse. So it's just like, yeah. Just
because the week before is Dynasty.
Yeah, it just feels like mega throwaway of like, whatever.
I'll
watch Sol Ruka and Zarya and that's about it.
I'm curious why they've done it this way, if it was an issue with the talent. So here's what could happen. I mean, the talent would have to be there stupid early, and that was one of the complaints they did have last year, the talent had last year. And then you also have the possibility that maybe some of the talent is doing other things that weekend.
Yeah.
Like GCW or
well, yeah, there are some on Bloodsport.
Yeah, they did catch him. I did see that. Yeah.
There are a few of them on Bloodsport this year, so.
Yeah, maybe give them, I don't want to say bigger opportunities. Like, do you know what I mean? Something that's, I don't
expose them to new audiences, I guess.
Yeah. I'm curious as to why, though, if there's any reason. Like, it's just, I think a lot of it was the talent were like, it's a really early call time.
Yeah, I don't want to be at the venue at 4 a.m.
And did they sell out last year? Because you run the risk of, are the same people going to Mania also going to go to NXT? Because that makes a very, very long day as well.
Oh yeah, because it's on the Saturday. It's like a pre-show to a big show.
Yeah, and if you're going, you'd be there all day. You'd go do that, and then you'd do something else, and then you do Mania.
Oh my God.
Something to do with the availability of the building that early. That's possible. Yeah. I never know if Darby's actually hurt or not.
Oh,
like you watch and you're like, but you know what I mean? Like you watch us and you're like, are you really hurt? Is he really concerned about you? Is this part of the match? So NXT did sell it last year. Okay, so yeah, that's not the reason that they moved it then.
Yeah, it's definitely
I would be curious. Yeah.
Definitely a venue or talent issue of like, we don't want to be at the building at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And then be expected to go to Mania.
And also, if you have to be at the venue at like 4 a.m. and you've got the Hall of Fame the night before.
Yeah, you're leaving that early to
or
try
else
and
you're
sleep.
not there. You think some of the NXT wrestlers will be in Mania? That would not surprise me either. Especially if they do like a multi whatever match. Like maybe for like the women's tag. I don't know. Don't want NXT showing up the main roster again. Also true. Ed, are you looking forward to Marvel Talk tomorrow? We were talking about it earlier. Ed gets to carry me on that show like you do on this show. I don't say entirely a bunch of stuff that's totally off the cuff, though, on that show. I mostly stick to Marvel. Ed has more control.
The thing that annoyed me the most about that, the Deadpool reaction so far is all the people being like, it's shot like crap. Like, There are so many people complaining about the way it's been shot, like they think it looks terrible.
Oh, Daredevil?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's Deadpool, and I was like, what's happening?
Same thing.
No, it's okay.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, have you seen some of the screenshots and stuff from the episode? It looks awesome. Yes, there are some shots that look overlit and average, but there are some really good moments as well.
I don't. I'm curious. I haven't seen that discourse. I've been posting a lot of stuff today online, but I haven't really been reading
Not
a lot of
reading.
stuff. So I haven't seen much in the way of discourse. Also, stop yucking my yum. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if I enjoy something, I do not want to read negativity, and I will often just scroll through. I'll just be like, nope, not today. I'm not reading the comments. You know, like,
I just think there's so many really great looking shots from that episode.
yeah, I just don't have the time to sit and read the negativity. Like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, that post has a lot of replies, and then I click on it, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what
I click on it for a second just to see, and if like I'll read the first 3 or 4, and if most of them are negative, I do not bother. Welcome back, Hart.
The worst part is like you got to get through the Croc. Is this real?
Which is a good indication that most of it's going to be not
Terrible.
Great. Yeah.
That's a cool graphic.
The Pack Osprey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll piss Todd off next week too.
Did you hear that, Connor? Dynamite! As someone came flying at him.
Todd's going to see the promotion for that match and be like, oh, why are we doing this on a Dynamite?
Who's going to what?
Todd will be pissed off at that.
That's one of the guys that you do the other show with?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was the one that was like,
I'm
wait.
not great with names, so.
He was like, wait, Swerve and Kenny's on Dynamite today? I was like, yeah.
That's right.
He is. Right. It is.
Winnipeg show is stacked. Well, to be fair, when's the last time we looked at a Dynamite card and we're like,
oh my God, that chair just exploded.
That was not. But yeah, when's the last time we looked at a Dynamite and went,
this card sucks. The show after the pay-per-view it looked good on paper, but then it was just kind of like, it was okay.
That was last week, right?
Yeah. Looked good on paper, but then it was just kind of like,
I didn't know if that was last week or 2 weeks ago. At this point, I was just like, yeah, so you're right. But, you look at a card and you're like, okay, well, next week we've got this match, this match, this match. Okay. That's fine.
Even Collision has been like, ooh, that's going to be a good match. There's been like 2 or 3 good matches. Like, yeah, well, that makes it worth tuning into.
Yeah. And the thing with my AEW is that I can go back and watch the stuff from Collision last week. It started far too late. Like, sitting there just waiting for it to start, I was like, I'm done. It's 12:30 and it still hasn't started. Like,
the thing that annoyed me was like, it's a taped show. And then they were like, it's going to air on my AEW at 2:30 p.m. So I sat down, ready to watch Robbie Eagles at 2:30. And then it was all balked. It just wouldn't play, and then it was like skipping around, and then they were like, come back at 3:00. And then at least then it worked perfectly. But it's a tape show. How do you mess this up?
Triller played Sundays on Saturday.
Yeah, they played the whole lot in one hit.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I thought they did Sunday, and then Sunday they did Saturdays.
No, they played both at once. They just played them back to back.
Because I was seeing spoilers on like Sunday morning, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, they just played the whole lot.
I mean, you could see who won if you really wanted to. I mean, Cage Match had it, or not Cage Match, but the spoilers were out there, whatever, right? But at the same time, it's just like,
oh my God.
When I saw that Fletcher Eagles was opening, I'm like, okay, I'll stay up and watch this, but that's it. Like, that's the match I was mostly looking forward to.
Yeah.
You wonder if Andrade gave the money to Roosh for this match. Well, they did the thing. Ooh. Actually hit his head off the... Yeah. They did last year, too. Last year wasn't so bad for me because it was 3 hours earlier. That match was short.
Yeah, because it's 1:10. We've already gone 10 minutes too long.
To be fair, this is early. Some of them have been...
Yeah, another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that looks like a badass. Oh my god. Just on the ramp. Oh my god.
Dead.
Mark Davis, the way he's just sitting there. That's fantastic.
And tried in his Peaky Blinders outfit.
Just some cross branding there.
Yeah, for the other network.
So I was very, very. Oh, that's true. I was very, very disappointed that I'm still hearing the commentary, and it says "Thanks for watching," and now it's back to the show. Did you get that as well?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Oh,
I don't watch wrestling.
I could still hear commentary, and then it's flashed up with the graphics said "Thanks for watching," and then it came back to the match, and now it's saying "Watch again." As I can still hear and see things going on in the background.
Oh, well, it seemed to work fine for me.
Mine is like gone to like it had a filter on it and it says watch again, but I could still see stuff going on behind it.
Oh, no, I didn't get that. Mine just...
That's so weird. Oh my god, that was very weird ending. Considering we're both watching on my AEW. That's weird. Yeah, I was very disappointed. I was convinced that Robbie was getting a graphic, and then when it didn't, I was like, I'm going to bed. I'll watch the rest of the story.
Yeah.
I half expected to wake up Sunday morning with Robbie Eagles having a graphic put up overnight.
Yeah, even if it wasn't on the show, like TK does like to tweet him out afterwards, like after a great showing, this person is now all elite.
Yeah, I expected you to have a message from you.
Oh, you would have.
Saying that he got the graphic.
If the graphic was there, you would have saw it.
But yeah, Andrade does not look happy, and I don't know why. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Triller wasn't, but it's so strange. We're watching the same thing, and I had a very different my AEW experience.
Yeah, mine was fine.
Now, granted, I'm not watching on Australian, so I don't know if it's different feeds. Like, we think it would be all one feed.
It should just be the one.
Yeah, it comes up. Thanks for watching. You still hear commentary. It goes back to the match, and then it says watch again, but it's still going on in the background. Like, I'm so confused right now. Anyway, that was a pretty good Dynamite, so I can't complain. Better than last week for sure.
Yeah.
What are you working on this week?
What am I working on this week? Ready or Not review is dropping tomorrow. My They Will Kill You review will be out on Patreon next week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of it. Next week is a big Mario week. We've got the OG Mario Brothers podcast from the 1993 one.
Oh,
the first time I've ever seen the whole thing.
Okay.
Be prepared. And then it'll be the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie on Friday. I'll drop that review. How about yourself? What's up?
Have you seen that already?
I'll see that next week. I gotta wait till it comes out. They didn't do previews.
Oh, that's right. You were saying that last week for sure. What have I got going on? I dropped a review today on my site, affiliatepain.com, and I cannot pronounce the name of the game, so I'm not going to try.
I did see that, and I was like, I don't know how to say that.
I think it's Minarians, but I'm not really sure. It's a Catalan like name.
And there's
folklore.
There's obviously no like voice acting where they say the name.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so I think that's how you pronounce it, but it's getting good numbers, getting some good feedback, which is nice. The game's been out a little while. It came out about a month ago. So but yeah, it was really fun. If you like 3D platformers, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Why would you put yourself through the 93 movie? Someone's asking you.
Because I'd never seen it, and we'd already done a podcast about the 2023 one, so we're like, well, to tie into the Galaxy one, the only one I haven't seen is that one, so
that's fair.
Wish I hadn't.
Tomorrow you can find Ed and I on our local establishment for Marvel Talk, talking about the first episode of Daredevil Born Again, which, spoiler alert, I liked it. I can't wait to hear all the bad things about it. And then what do I have going on?
Are you doing the Xbox thing?
Oh yeah, thank you. I think I am.
No guarantees, but maybe.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit to it here live. I am officially going live on my Twitch and YouTube tomorrow for the first time in 6 years. which is ridiculous. Tomorrow there's an Xbox showcase. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern, and it's only going to be 30 minutes. So I would appreciate if anybody wants to pop by and say hi and tell me how terrible my audio is, because I've been working on it, but God knows if it actually works. So, yeah.
I'll watch the replay. I'm not getting up at 4 o'clock for that. So
I demand you get up at 4 o'clock for 30 minutes of Xbox showcase.
Especially with how late we tend to go on Wrestle Radio tonight. No, thank you. I'm not going to bed for 4 hours.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to pop by tomorrow, I know Scott said he'd be there, so that's kind of cool of him. So yeah, nothing else going on. I don't think so. That's it right away. I've got a handful of codes that I'm working on for games for next week, and yeah, go from there.
Awesome. All right, yeah, and we'll be back next week for Pac Osprey.
And I get to complain that I don't get to see him. And we'll see if Mercedes shows up.
Oh yeah, we get to see if Peggy was right.
And Ed said he needs your jersey, so send him a link.
I got it in the States.
Oh, there you go.
Boxed lunch. They had them.
Box lunch. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense.
I've got 3.
Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate it, everybody here. It's always nice to see so many familiar names coming every week. So yeah, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.